Hi everyone, this is Gabe at Security Baron, and today we're talking about the Logitech Circle 2 indoor and outdoor security camera. If you'd like to check out any of our other reviews, Google Security Baron plus home security cameras. If you have any questions about today's review, leave a comment below. So you might be familiar with Logitech, as they are a Swiss consumer electronic company that has made things from wireless headphones to keyboards to what we're talking about today, home security cameras. Logitech claims it has a pretty impressive feature set for the Circle 2. It talks about its 1080p high definition video with night vision and a 180-degree field of view, the smart time-lapse debrief, which condenses the videos that it takes every 24 hours into one easily viewable clip in your app. It also talks about having two-way audio, cloud storage, and motion detection. They also discuss the fact that they have unlimited streaming for up to 5 cameras, smart alerts, person detection, and an easy setup. So taking out of the box, at least for me, I really like the nifty design of the Logitech Circle 2. It has a metal ball mount that allows you to move it around. And while it is made of plastic, the camera, which attaches to the base via magnet, is actually really weighty and solid. This rubberized plastic around the camera itself gives it a really nice feel. And even though I know it's plastic, I feel as if it can really withstand whatever directions I put it in, and I can even rotate the camera itself here. What you'll also note is that near the metal ball mount, there is a long, 10 feet long to be exact, cord. This is not detachable, but it does allow for you to maybe place it outside, even if that may be a little difficult because while it is 10 feet long, it's not 20 feet long. Of course, it has this black metallic face, and if you notice this circle here, it does illuminate. So you can get magenta, yellow, blue, depending on what's going on. If it's pairing, when it's connecting to Wi-Fi, when you're resetting it. And that, by the way, resetting is done here with this button. So you'll hold this for about 9 seconds, and that will allow you to reset the Circle 2. Of course, the bottom is a bit of a reflection of the top with this rubberized piece here that allows you to mount it pretty easily. We should also mention that not only is it a nice looking design, but it's also rather hardy. The Circle 2 can withstand temperatures all the way down to -4 degrees Fahrenheit or -20 degrees Celsius, up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit or 50 degrees Celsius. We've now seen what Logitech has claimed. Let's see how the Circle 2 fares against the Security Baron Necessary Features test. The Logitech Circle 2 comes with what is now a standard 1080p high definition video. Of course, that 1080p can be amplified by the 8x digital zoom. Now, its original video will come formatted as 720, but you can definitely amp that up. Just be conscious of what that'll do to bandwidth and things in your home. Now, something that we loved about the Circle 2 is its 180-degree field of view, and we think this is a really impressive feature. However, some users complain that the 180-degree field of view tends to give their videos a bit of a fisheye effect. We don't mind it as much, but that's just something to consider if you don't like that perspective. So when it comes to video quality, we gotta give the Logitech Circle 2 thumbs up. The Logitech Circle 2 comes with the ability to both talk and listen. It has a microphone and speaker so that you can talk to anyone in your home, which is actually really useful when you're thinking about two-way audio for reassuring a pet when you've left the house for a moment, or telling a visitor where something is, so you can actually see what they're doing and tell them where to go, or to warn them about something in the room. So in terms of two-way audio, we give Logitech Circle 2 great marks. When it comes to night mode on the Circle 2, there's definitely room for improvement. We hope that Logitech and the Circle 3 or whatever the next iteration thinks a little bit more about how they can make a more robust night vision experience. They claim that it can see up to 15 feet, but we really thought that within just like 10 feet, the images begin to get blurry. It's not the worst night mode, of course, that we've seen here in the office, but it's definitely not the best. So in terms of night mode, we're not gonna give it full marks. Another security barrier necessary feature is cloud and local storage options. The Circle 2 doesn't have any local storage options, but it does have a variety of cloud ones. Included in the free cloud storage for the Circle 2, you get unlimited streaming, downloads, a 24-hour history, and smart alerts to your phone or smartwatch. You could upgrade to the Circle Safe Basic subscription for $3.99 a month for one camera, or $6.99 a month for up to 5 cameras, and get 14 days of cloud storage along with all the free features. Now, if you upgrade to the premium edition of the Circle Safe subscription plan for $9.99 a month for one camera, or up to $17.99 a month for up to 5 cameras, you get a whole month of cloud storage along with motion zones, which allow you to set specific zones for activity. And it also comes with person detection, which will tell you when it is a person in this space, and we think that's worthwhile. Additionally, the premium edition of Circle Safe subscription allows you to set your own smart time-lapse day briefs, so you can customize it for the times that matter to you. Overall, the Logitech Circle 2 has pretty robust cloud options, but it doesn't have anything in terms of local storage. Fortunately, the Circle 2 comes with some pretty nice smart platform integrations. Most cameras come with the Amazon Alexa hookup, and the Circle 2 is no different. We were able to really easily pair it with our Amazon Echo and our Fire TV and watch the videos directly on our television. But not only that, it does come integrated with Apple HomeKit. So you can use Apple HomeKit. It even comes with Google Assistant. So if you have a Chromecast set up and Google Home or Google Mini, you can control it with your voice and watch it on your television that way as well. In terms of smart platform integration as a security barrier necessary feature, we have to give the Logitech Circle 2 great marks. Generally, when we talk about the security barrier necessary feature of artificial intelligence, we're thinking about facial recognition technology. Now, the Circle 2 doesn't come exactly with facial recognition technology, which honestly doesn't tend to work that well on most of the cameras that we've seen, but it does come with person detection. So the camera can detect the distinction between a human and an animal like a cat or a dog, and we think that's worthwhile. So in terms of artificial intelligence, it does come with some, but we can't give it full marks. A security barrier necessary feature is value. And coming in at around $180, the Logitech Circle 2 is a bit spendier than many of the cameras that we've seen here at Security Barrier. Your perspective on the value of the Logitech Circle 2 will depend on whether or not you're comparing it to another camera and what features you value. The Circle 2 does come with a pretty robust smart platform integration and some nifty features for the premium edition, but that will cost you up to $9.99 a month for just one camera. Of course, many of the other cameras that are priced below the Circle 2 don't come with that outdoor weatherproof capacity. But once again, you have to take into consideration that this is still the wired edition. So if you want something that's weatherproof and outdoors, you may also want a wireless edition, which costs more money than the wired edition. Overall, we don't think that the Logitech Circle 2 brings the best value and that it's priced a little too high for what it brings to the market. I must say that when I first set up the Logitech Circle 2 camera, I was ready to go within 5 minutes. However, when I first looked at the camera, I noticed it was kind of tilted to the side because you can rotate this camera. Even though it worked within the first 5 minutes, when I accidentally rotated and pulled it apart like that, I was like, oh, that shouldn't be a big deal. When you unplug something and you plug it back in, it should work again immediately. This was not the case. I spent well over an hour resetting, repairing, and resetting and repairing. I did everything it asked for, and it took me forever to get it going. So it's really hard for me to kind of think about how convenient was the process. Was it convenient? Yes. But should it be so inconvenient if I accidentally unplug it, which honestly is not that hard to do. So if you get it set up and it's rotated correctly and you don't have it disconnect from the magnetic base, it's a great system. But if you accidentally unplug it, trip over the cord, you may be in for a task. Of course, how easy or difficult it was to set up the Logitech Circle 2 camera was all done in the app. So let's take a look at how well it works. So as soon as you open the app, you'll notice a couple of things. One, it's only in landscape mode, which I personally don't love. I mean, it doesn't really, I guess, affect my experience too materially. but it definitely would be nice to be able to put this in portrait mode, but you have to work it in landscape mode. And it starts off in live. So here we are seeing exactly what's happening in almost real time. There is a bit of lag, but that's just to be expected with most of the cameras that we've seen. In the bottom left-hand corner, you have the two-way audio option. So you can click on that, press to talk, see what's happening, speak to whoever's in the room. And above that, you have the option to take a snapshot. On the right side, you'll see that there are options to look at the day brief, so you can see everything that's gone on in a day. And on the top left corner, you have your menu. And in your menu, you can of course turn the camera on and off, enter privacy mode, turn off smart alerts, which I've turned off because anytime anyone walks through this room, I'll get a notification. Along with other settings, along with adding a camera, managing an account, you'll see that you can do smart home integrations where it has Apple HomeKit, Logitech Pop Smart Home, Alexa, and Google Assistant. And in the app, you also can go ahead and sign up for Circle Safe. And before I forget, I want to show you that you do have the capacity for 8x digital zoom, which maybe not be the thing you always want to look at, but it is something you can do, and it's pretty fun, especially considering there's a 180-degree field of view in this camera. So you can really go and look at anything really closely, no matter where it happens to be in the room. And that's the app. While not the most beautiful app, a little bit busy, it definitely works and is relatively intuitive. Here at Security Barrett, we always want to look at the video quality, and here we are looking at the Logitech Circle 2 Wired Edition Home Security Camera. Now, as you can see right off the bat, it's got a crisp and clear video quality, but we do want to mention that not all 1080p is created equally. And we wouldn't say that the Logitech Circle 2 Wired has the best quality of 1080p that we've seen. We've been really impressed with some of the other cameras and their video quality, but where the Logitech Circle 2 really makes up for it is in this 180-degree field of view. I mean, I'm only about 4.5 feet away from the camera, yet you can see everything going on in here, which honestly is not too much, but if something were going on, you would capture it all. So we really like that. And additionally, you can of course go in and access the digital zoom. So I can come in, and there's a little bit of lag when you first start pressing it, but you can look around the room, you see, and go back out, come back in. So overall, we have to give the Logitech Circle 2 Wired strong marks for video quality. Let's go look at the night vision. So now we're looking at the night vision on the Logitech Circle 2 Wired Edition Home Security Camera. Now, the Circle 2 can be used both indoor and outdoor, and even you can turn off the infrared light, which we're using now to record this video, indoor, and point it at a window, and it will use the ambient light or whatever illumination you have outside to record. Regardless, the night vision is definitely lacking. What you'll see is that even the company states that it can see only about 15 feet, but here I am about 4.5 feet away, and I'm definitely suffering in terms of what is visible in this shot. So the night vision on the Circle 2 definitely leaves something to be desired. To provide an overview of the Logitech Circle 2, we wanted to discuss some of the things that we liked and didn't like so much about the Circle 2. To begin with, while it was an initially easy setup process, once we accidentally screwed off the magnetic camera, we found it very difficult to set it back up. Generally, you'd hope that if a camera is unplugged, you can simply plug it back in and get going. And in our case, it took us over 90 minutes to get it up and working again. Additionally, the night vision left a lot to be desired. We were really hoping that its great daytime quality would carry over into the night vision, and that just wasn't the case. On the other hand, the Logitech Circle 2 has great smart platform integration, which allows it to work with not only its own Logitech Smart Pop, but Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, and Apple HomeKit. So in terms of smart platform integration, it really excels. Additionally, it has great video quality and two-way audio. So these are some of the more positive elements of the Logitech Circle 2. end of the day, we want to know whether or not the Logitech Circle 2 will work for you. Now, if you're looking for a solid 1080p camera with smart platform integration options, I mean Apple, Google, and Amazon, then the Circle 2 might be the camera for you. However, if you're not looking to spend that much and you need a crystal clear night vision or even local storage, then you might want to look in another direction for your camera needs. If you appreciated this video, give us a like and make sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, this is Gabe with Security Baron. Be secure.